Hey all, my name is Blair Cinta. How's it going? Today we're going to talk about getting a very big, natural, organic, huge alt country drum sound. Of course, this drum sound doesn't just have to apply to alt country, but this track happens to be in that vein. A few main points that we're going to check out. One, wide open drums. We're gonna use the openness of the drums to help us get this big honking sound. 2, make sure your close mics, you're getting big, fat, close mic sounds, because this is definitely an important key to, we hear a lot of room in this sound, but if we don't have like really punchy upfront sounds in the first place, then blending in our room if it's all ambience, it just adds noise, right? 3, then you add the room, and that's what takes it over the top. Okay, so open drums, great close punchy sounds, and then big room. All right, so let's go in that order. So close mics. I'm gonna go through the kick mics, the kick and snare, and our close mics, and you're gonna hear the wide open drums, the drums ringing, the kick drum ringing, the snare drum being a bit honky, and the toms ringing, and all bleeding together. And this is part of our sound that's making it all up. I'm gonna start with the outside kick. I'm gonna add some things. Watch me soloing and unsoloing, and I'll talk a little less and just use your ears. All right. So we can hear 2 kick mics, 2 snare mics, toms, and mono overhead. And we can hear that the drums are just kind of doing this, they're working off each other. They're not necessarily pretty sounds on purpose. It has a bit of honk. That snare has a bit of honk to it. Check out the floor tom here. This is definitely kind of nasty. We'll solo it here. All right. Most engineers are not going to want that sound, but with this style of music, you can kind of get away with that. And in my opinion, it kind of adds to the rawness of the track itself. Okay, stereo overheads are not doing a whole lot here. We'll listen to that from the beginning. Okay, the final ingredient to our close mic sound is this auxiliary mic, which is an SM7 placed above the kick, and it's a lot of attack and just nastiness, and that helps our attack overall in the drums. Add some attack to the kick, to the snare, and to the toms. Okay, so I'll solo the drums that we were listening to, no rooms yet, and then I'll add this attack mic. Okay, so there are two of our points already. We have big wide open drums, and then we have good close mics getting fat sounds. All right, now let's add the boom. Let's add the boom. And all that boom is right here in the rooms. Let's listen to the rooms. These are a pair of stereo Coles 4038s going through a transient designer and hitting my Compex outboard compressor. So you're already hearing a transient designed sound and a compressed sound. Right? Okay, that's kind of nasty. All right, so let's do everything, and then I'm going to put the rooms in. Close mics first, and then the rooms. Okay, get it? Close mics, really big and fat. Use the nasty sound of the drums, the open, ringy sound of the drums, the bleed through all these mics as your tools, and then get that fat room. Okay, if we want just one more step, this is definitely going to ridiculous level, but it's useful. I don't think it needs it on this tune, but I'm going to show it to you guys just to, in case you want to go one extra step. And what we're going to do is we're going to send the rooms to a parallel compression. We're going to go pre-fader so we can check out the compression on its own, or the parallel compression on its own. We're going to send this kick in to that same parallel compression, and we're going to send the snare top. And I've built this mix already through the aux sends, so it sounds like this. Okay, well, we'll take these off first, EQ and distressor. Right, so that alone is kind of a cool, if you need something more lo-fi and not so close, that's a pretty great sound right there. So I'm just EQing this in particular. I'm taking out some low end, and I'm taking out some of this sloshy hat here at 5K. All right, and then I'm adding a distressor because, if we're going to do this, we got to parallel compress it and make it even crazier, right? So this is what it sounds like with the EQ and the distressor on. love that sound. I don't get to use that on records. It's too lo-fi. But yeah. Okay, so here we go. Close mics with the rooms, and then I will add in the parallel compression to hear the kind of over-the-top thing. Right? So hopefully now you hear the importance of the close mics to get this big sound. We really need that the tone of those close mics, the low end from the kick drum, and the directness of the snare, because if it's only rooms, you're not going to get those things. And so hopefully you hear that a bit separated now. Okay, let's hear this in context with some guitars and things like that. You'll notice there's a click, but that's imprinted in the guitar, so I can't turn it off. All right, the whole kit and caboodle with some guitars. Dig? I dig. I love getting these sounds. Okay. Let's repeat one more time. Open, wide open, ringy drums. Tuned kind of nasty if you want them. Great close mic sounds, so you get that fatness and that punch from those. Then get a really big, huge room. Transient designers help. Compression helps. If you want to go crazy over the top, add some parallel compression. That's our bonus round right there. All right, dig it. Alt country, organic, natural, big sounds. Take it easy.